Alright guys, we basically have 24 people now. We're gonna be picking people for their cars. First up is the Turbo S, and that one's gonna be Grandpa Thornburg. He'll be the Turbo S. I will write this down a little bit. Next up, the Honda City Turbo 2. That will be Adrian Newby. He'll be driving the Honda City Turbo 2. It's basically like the people who picked the turbo and charger. Like, here's the list of where all the cars are on. Next up, we have Two Turf, and he's gonna be, and the driver will be Zachary. He'll be driving Two Turf. Alright, we have Rigor Motor, and he'll be driven by Adrian Fike. He'll be driving Rigor Motor. Next up, we have Street Creeper, and he'll be driven by David Party. So he'll be driving Street Creeper. Hopefully the Street Creeper doesn't get bent because he has no support in the wheels. Alright, it's a Buick Rivera, and he'll be driven by Michelle Klinken. Alright, next up we have Carbine. Come on. We might not have everybody here. We will just start the recording a little bit, but just give me one moment here, you guys. I'm sorry to be patient with you. Alright, for Carbine, we have Connor Klinken. He'll be driving Carbine. For the 2015 Mercedes GT, that will be driven by Mrs. Gokeen. The Fast and the Furious is driven by Mrs. Gokeen. Next up, we have Track Manga, and he'll be driven by Dalton Burch. He'll be driving Track Manga. The tournament will basically begin on Saturday. There's 3 cars left. Next one is the Tesla Model S. We have also 3. And that will be driven by Elena Guerin. He'll be driving she'll have an electric car. For Crescendo, we will have Esden Weirs. He'll be driving Crescendo. And the final one is Turbo and Charger, and he'll be driven by Grandma Thornburg. This might have been a longer, sort of like a short video, but we're gonna do basically the RX-7 group. Let's grab them real quick, you guys. Alright, starting us off. For Torque Screw, we will have Mallory Denner driving Torque Screw. For the Bugatti Chiron, it will be driven by Madeline Swanson. See how well Madeline can handle a Bugatti. Muscle Bound, he'll be driven by Xavier Jones. Basically, Zeke and Xavier both picked for the RX-7. Night Shifter, he's the only car that's not 2019 in this tournament. But either way, he'll be driven by Zeke Jones. Basically, both Jones brothers actually been selected. For the 1969 Porsche Cameron, that will be TJ Vitosh. He'll be driving the Porsche Cameron. For the 2016 Camaro SS, that one will be driven by Mr. McMurray, aka EMAC. For the BMW M2, like 2016 BMW M2, he'll be driven by Mrs. Smith. See how well Miss Smith can handle that BMW. High Beam will be driven by my mom, aka Julie Klinken. The 2016 Mercedes GT3 will be driven by Kellen Gig. For the Miata, it will be driven by Mad Meyerly. For the 2011 Dodge Charger RT, he'll be driven by Rachel Stanishak. The final one is basically the classic Mazda RX-7, and that one is Ali Engelman. Basically, we will have the speed one, and we will see you later. I will write this all down, and we'll see you later in the next video.